This Tuesday night, Carson Bartholomew Drake teams with the Slime Balls to take on the Country Gentleman. Alex Taylor defends the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Championship against Joe Ocasio. And the bitter rivalry of Brian Idol and Thrillbilly Silas Mason comes to a head. Watch NWA Power Tuesdays at 6:05 p.m. Eastern, exclusively on X. Saturday, March 22nd. Get ready for an unforgettable night of hard-hitting action as NWA Wrestling returns to Dothan, Alabama. Thrilling matches, unforgettable moments, and jaw-dropping excitement, all live and in person at the Dothan Civic Center. Get your tickets now at NWALiveEvents.com.
What is up, you beautiful people? This is Gary Horne, and this is the NWA, and this is wrestling the way it's meant to be. Did you like how?
There you go. I was gonna fix it. I was gonna do stuff. I was like,
yeah. Thanks for being here, everybody. We got Joe Galli, Kyle Davis, and Danny Dealz here, and this is the NWA Livestream. Thanks for being a part of it.
Well, hey, you forgot to say we also have Gary Horne here, the man, the myth, the legend, the thing that makes the thing happen. Look at him right over there.
Hey, you got your blinds closed, Gary? You worried, Alex?
No.
He's
We gotta give Alex Misery a show over here.
It's kink now, bro. I hope everybody had a happy Valentine's Day. Oh my God, I can't move my shoulder up like that. That was
how
a mistake.
Good his Valentine's Day was.
Oh no, it was I was been rehabbing my shoulder and it's gotten worse. So big shout out to Dr. Tom, who got the actual surgery and I never want to have to get. And I can tell you just from rehabbing mine from not having surgery. Oh boy, this hurts.
Oh, sorry. Kyle, poor guy. Jesse Brown in the chat. Hey, from Dothan. Hey to you in Dothan. We're coming back to Dothan. And Jesse, I see you all the time on social media posting
in your peanuts from your peanut capital of the U.S.
That's right.
Also, Jesse seems like a film fan, so I think I've noticed that about him. But I haven't tried to do the friend thing because I don't really know him.
Jesse, I'll do the friend thing for you. If you ever want to follow a great podcast that is not NWA related, Cinema Shock, they're going to talk all things movies, entertainment, and now they have a beautiful retrospective about Jim Henson and the history of the Muppets. You want to go to Cinema Shock right there, follow it. Gary Horne is one of the hosts.
What if Jesse's not capable? Let's figure it out. Jesse, in the comments, put your top 3 favorite films,
and we'll see if we like you
accordingly, if you can, and have the correct taste to listen to the pod. I need your top 3.
Let's make a connection. Let's give a happy early birthday to Shamar. You know Shamar. Shamar, well, last time we saw Shamar, it was getting destroyed by Ella Envy, I think. So it's
that happens.
Good to see you, though. Yeah.
But listen, hey, everything worked out because I know one person was cheering very hard, at least knowing that happened when this past week NWA Power history was made. NWA tag team titles were on the line, the women's division. Ladies and gentlemen, did you watch? Did you tune in? Did you find out? Spoilers. Batman Begins.
We were there.
Having Begins is fun.
I was like, what's going on?
Oh, if you like Muppets and you want to know way too much about Muppets, then please go subscribe to Cinema Shock because we're in it now with Jim Henson, and it is something else.
I was pulling for it to
Gonzo
be
is
Jim
my
Varney Ernest when you brought that up. When you guys were like, is it going to be Ernest? And then it was Muppets. I was like, I'll accept Muppets.
Tropic Thunder.
That's
fun.
good. That is a
And Back
great-
to the
that's
Future.
good.
That's
All
a
right.
solid one.
I've never seen.
Oh,
Wait, Dealz, you've never seen Tropic Thunder?
No.
Oh man,
he's never seen Back to the
Tropic
Future. He's never seen Back to the Future.
No, I've seen Back to the Future.
I know.
Back to the Future is probably a perfect film, but yeah.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Do you like movies where moms are trying to screw their kids? Because you'll love Back to the Future.
That's
Well,
why it's a
There's
perfect
a whole
film.
genre
No, I'm
of
just kidding.
porn for that. So.
Yeah. What can I say? This is the NWA, ladies and gentlemen, where we talk all the things that are wrong with classic films that you love. Actually, happy President's Day. That is it. I hope everybody's doing good. Like we said,
That's
Valentine's
all
Day
rich.
president,
That
no
is
matter
cool.
what.
There's the
Nice.
president right
Whoa.
there.
Yeah,
That's
there he is,
right.
Matt B.
Right there, Matt
Right.
B, the president.
Natalia Markova's not in Hacksaw Ridge, Matt. Come on.
Oh,
So rich. Oh, I missed
hey
it.
there, tough guy. So, what's new and exciting with everybody? We haven't talked in a little while, guys. You know, anything fun happened for you in the last week?
I don't know what happened in the chat that Ernest
was
P.
me.
Whirl is getting some love, but
It was me. I brought it up because in
I'm
Cinema
never
Shock,
not going to bring that up. I love Ernest, so
Yeah.
this is great. So just give Jim
Goes to
Vardy
jail
his
is my
due.
favorite. Ernest goes to jail.
you know what I mean, Vern? Fraggle Rock rocked. Yes, it did. I also had that
Okay.
very snazzy.
We
You know what
ruined
else
it.
rocked? NWA Power, ladies and gentlemen, which I hope you're watching every Tuesday, 6:05 p.m. Eastern on the NWA X account. Ladies and gentlemen, you can watch it each and every Tuesday exclusively on X, or you can go to nationalwrestlingalliance.com, and there is a little tab there that says watch. You click on it, you can catch up on episodes, past, present, future, whatever you want to do. We'll figure it out.
Yes, AJ beat Carson. It's me.
Yes, hashtag it's me. Congratulations on Carson Drake. He is on his winning ways. However, let's just use it as a segue, ladies and gentlemen, because will those winning ways continue? Well, tomorrow night in NWA Power, brand new episode, you are going to find out because there's 6-man tag team action. Will it be by the book? Well, that remains to be seen. As NWA World Television Champion Carson Drake joins with his boys, the Slime Balls, to take on the Country Gentlemen and the proprietor of the Kazanas, Joe Kazana, is NWA JCP against the men that put Exodus Pro on the map. I was told to say that by Carson. EC3 put Exodus Pro on the map, but still, Carson likes to take credit for it.
Mm-hmm.
Who you guys got?
Oh,
I thought you were going to go through the rest of the card.
I was going
Yeah,
to
so
stop
did
right
I.
there and
Sorry.
go
I was
step
gonna
by
talk
step.
about-
That's fine. We can do that. Let's screw that. Never mind that. Do you guys like junior heavyweight action? Do you like high flying, high impact? And do you like Long Island landmines? Well, we've got Alex Taylor, the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Champion, defending the gold against the Long Island landmine himself, Joe Ocasio. Don't call me Ocasio. That's a little thing right there. In fact, fun fact, NWA is going to be coming to the New York, New Jersey area later on this very month, and March 1st and March 2nd. Those shows are going to be helping promoted by Joe. And I know he'd like nothing other than to be the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Champion to help draw.
This
Because
Joe?
let's face it. No. Joe O.
Oh, okay.
Not Joe G.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, will we get to see his O face? Will Alex Taylor retain? You're going to have to tune in to find out, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
got that dad bod. I don't qualify for the junior heavyweight anymore.
Also, big shout out to AT, Alex Taylor, our junior champion, who is defending the gold outside the United States, right? Maybe not this very moment. I'm not good with time
What?
changes. It's possible.
Like
right?
what? 6 hours ahead. So he's probably throwing back some beers now.
I know who is throwing back some beers. Another person who is on that tour with him in international grounds, ladies and gentlemen. It is Thrillbilly Silas Mason. And I guess Falls Count over there, wherever the hell they are in the other country, because this match tomorrow night in Power, Falls Count anywhere. Silas Mason against my man, Brian Idol. It is going to be a match that has been building for literal months. Spoiler alert, my shoulder has been bothering me since Thrillbilly beat the shit out of me. And that is partly why I'm rehabbing it. So, ladies and gentlemen, tune into Power tomorrow night, 6:05 p.m. Eastern. If you're in Texas, it's 5:05 p.m. Central Time. And I'm just going to leave it there because I was told last time we were in Texas that Kyle, it's not 6:05 anywhere.
405 Mountain. It's
Us
405.
Yeah,
East Coast
come on now.
people,
We
East
could
Coast
do the
people
whole-
were the worst.
But if I'm in Guam and I want to watch this show,
And it's like 2:05.
Wait till Wednesday because I don't know and just stream it whenever it starts.
Yeah, it could be Wednesday when it airs. I don't know. Time travel.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is tomorrow night in NWA Power, 6:05 p.m. Eastern, airing exclusively on X. Just go to X, type in at NWA. It's 3 letters. You
We
got
didn't
that
even
right
call
there.
that. See, that we
I'll
both.
give it to you.
Hey, remember, enjoy it. You might be forced to later on.
What if I did, like, can I play this and not get us kicked off?
Excuse me, sir. That couch is not yours to move.
Don't you make a room for the wrestling ring?
Wow.
You're about to get your pumpkin smashed, Billy boy.
Brother, your smack talk needs a little bit of work. I know, I'm sorry.
If we get taken off for that, I'm going to be so annoyed because A, that guy owns us, and B, it's just entertaining.
Yeah, I just wanted to show that the Muppets were relevant.
He
Billy
owns
knows the
the
Muppets.
company.
All the videos like freeze for me when I'm
You
on my
know why he was so good during that. It's much like why Tim Curry was so good in the Pirates movie with the Muppets. It's because Billy is part Muppet. So he was just that. You can't play serious with a Muppet. You either have to treat the Muppet like a serious actor and be a serious actor, or be a Muppet and treat the Muppets like a Muppet. You can't have it both ways. But you folks can have it both ways.
Deep dive.
NWA Power, tomorrow night, 6:05 p.m. Eastern. We got the Dealz man right here. I know I'm wearing NWA merchandise. I know you're wearing NWA merchandise, Dealz.
I am too. Actually, this is a classic piece. Here's
That's the Ill Begotten, which
you can get a shirt bundle. We usually sell them at events, but I have them online too, where you get 4 random shirts for $20. Could be anything. Could be an old pay-per-view shirt. Could be an old talent shirt. Could be anything.
you got any wild card shirts in there still?
Not anymore. That's how I got rid of them.
Maybe there's a Marty Bell shirt still floating around. You never know what you're gonna
Yeah,
get.
maybe. Could be. There's definitely. I did see a Royce and May shirt when I was for one the other day.
Wow.
The purity, baby. The purity of it all.
Yeah. So,
Is there patriotic merch? Well, it all depends on what you believe in. But
If you
otherwise,
celebrate the National Wrestling Alliance, then
Yeah.
it's patriotic.
give me some.
bam!
Look at that.
It's patriotic.
That Southern Six shirt's red, white, and blue.
Yeah, they tell me all the time there are stars in the southern sky. I mean, that sounded as patriotic as it could be.
So there you go.
Yeah, look at those guys right there. We've got all sorts of things. Deals. We got a code for us right now. We got a President's Day deal or anything like that?
We did have a Valentine's code. It's still.
You know what we should name the deal? It should be Golf of Deals. That should be the code right now.
Right.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Right,
Golf of Deals. But of course, then that code would only work in the United States because anywhere else they go, they would just say that. Yeah, it wouldn't make sense anymore. The country gentlemen are free 228 through 32. Okay, they are trying to get booked on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, we also are going to have upcoming shows in California. And I know country gentlemen are trying to get booked on that as well. I actually had a logo. You can't see it on my thing, but screw it. I don't really care at this point. What is that? I don't even think you can see what that is.
I don't see anything with me.
Yeah, it's a blur.
Gulf of Deals, aka God. That's good.
There you go.
You're not like us, baby.
I like that I'm literally like, if you could see that graphic on my screen, you know what's happening in May, but screw it. Whatever. That'll happen sooner rather than later. You'll be able to get tickets to our next event happening in May. Speaking
The
of
Valentine Deals code might is it still active, Gary? I can't remember. What did I say?
It was all week. I don't know how long it went.
Yeah,
Valentine's-
no deals, it's like, listen, I'm bad at keeping up on this stuff. There's a good chance I never took it down.
No, well, it has a time frame on it, but my
does it?
my back end is frozen. I can't read it to see when it was done for. Anyway, you can see
what a weird thing to say on a live stream.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. And
Anyway,
just like
some more stuff.
We'll show some more stuff. Let's see here. How about you can get the Half Pipe Punk shirt, El Jefe, if you like this rivalry. The Avenged Kyle shirt. Can't go wrong there. Look at that. There's a soda in a cage. Look at that.
Oh, God.
There's something.
cage soda.
In Antonio's own.
I really always laugh when I see this Kylie Page thing because it does feel like a skate video from 1996.
It sure does. Speaking of Kylie, here she is modeling
He
that
wasn't even
hoodie
alive.
too. Look at that. But of course, if you want to see Kylie model something really cool and new, how about that? Let's do it there.
Who wore it better?
Big Strong Bibbs, the national heavyweight
Tell us
champion.
in the comments, who wore it better?
I think she did because Mims, for some reason, does those pants look like they're pulled down all the way on Mims? Like they're naturally low on him for some reason.
Well, because he knows fashion.
Also,
I think that's how you do it.
Is that
Knows
homicide?
fashion.
Announced
Yeah,
Homicide, that's
in the
homicide
background.
getting catering in the background.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, we got Chick-fil-A right here, right now. We gotta get that before it's gone.
At the Wii.
Even
knows
homicide has to eat. So
Who was with me? Was it on the podcast or was it in real life where I was doing homicide in front of homicide and Kevin Keenan's like, bro, he's gonna kill you. And I was like, no, man, it's God, I love him. Look at him right there. Come on, man.
It was me.
And homicide laughed a little bit. And I was like, see? And you're like, man. And it was you because I think you looked at me like 20 years ago. You wouldn't have let that slide.
Yeah.
props to Soda for taking lots of merch picks. Soda is good at merch picks.
It's not just he's good at merch picks. I've been compiling promo photos from the last 5 years of the Lightning One era. And I could tell you that Soda finds his way into promo photos so consistently. May Valentine appears in other people's photos.
He listens. When we tell people to take photos with the merch, he does it. I don't know why other people don't.
I know, it's amazing.
A photo with his shirt on.
Well,
Do you know the other runner-up for most photos? Kerry Morton will find a camera no matter where it is.
Well, that's just his ego, you know. And he's trying to sell some glasses that he got for free from somebody who shipped it to him. Hey, I got one of those.
Look at old Baron. Look at brother.
You got to get the claw. Can't go wrong with the claw.
Hey, you can't go wrong with the claw. And I know that Valentine's Day just happened, but I hope everybody realized that if you get a little claw going, you can really make that Valentine's Day special. Alex Misery right there. He's watching.
Alex, he's outside your window, Gary. That's why. Notice he's got all his lights on today. You know,
he's over here.
Yeah. We've talked power. We've talked merchandise. Let's talk some upcoming events. I had the spoiler on my screen for where we're going to be on May 17th, but that's beside the point because we're going to have to wait there. Don't worry about it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
but you wanted patriotic. How about Salute to the Service 3, World League Wrestling, NWA's own St. Louis area promotion, February 22nd of this year. Look at that.
Who's that lucha guy at the top?
That's Mr. Skeleton. I don't know who that is. It sounds like a lucha guy, but more importantly, look at those guys in the foreground. It's the NWA World Tag Team Champions.
Damn it.
That's Senor Skeletone. Folks, I don't speak Spanish.
Escalito.
Gotcha. And that match and that show is going to escalito the excitement for you if you get tickets. Go to nationalwrestlingalliance.com right now.
What is happening? I've heard this show has a great turnout. Trevor was talking about it not too long ago, and it was pretty proud about this one. So if you're in that area, I think they're going to go all out at the Salute to the Troops here, or Salute to the Service, 3 on Troops February 22nd. And Camaro Jackson, the WLW champion, has been on the show before. It's good to see him. He's going to be in action, of course. This is going to be a good show.
And also, it's going to be a good show. Will be a paradox of sorts. It's a live TV taping coming up February 23rd, the day after. Why don't you make a weekend of it? Go from St. Louis, then go to Texas. It's just a short drive.
Right there.
San Antonio, Texas is going to be an NWA Texas show brought to you by Dog Pound. We've got NWA stars all over this thing, including
Big's Burger Joint, baby. Just come for the burgers. And the burgers, the fries. They got some garlic fries. I know it's right up your alley, Kyle.
Wait a second. Was that the show that you tried to get me that you were like, hey, do you want to go do commentary on it?
No, that was actually that was TSW up in Forney. And our fans.
But in my head, I just went, wait a second. I said no because of responsibility and got burgers instead.
Oh, man. Just come down to us. You can crash in my house. Crash on my couch.
By the way, Joe, not only, remember I said I have to be at a wedding the day after? Or whatever the hell it was, or at a wedding that weekend. I then have to go to Connecticut 2 days later, too, to help my mother move. So I was like, I made the right choice.
Story.
And
somebody asked about New York.
Yeah, I'm going to Connecticut to help my mom move right after this event. This is New England, baby. This is NWA on tour. we're going to be chilling up in New York City State right there. New York City State and New Jersey over the weekend. We have 3 shows, 3 events, 3 opportunities. That's right. By the way, when I'm going through the old NWA footage the other day, I found the match that Kyle Sucks is from. It was an NWA USA taping, and I found literally the edit where it's cut out of me screwing up the introduction. And then Joe, I don't know if you know this or not, go, you know what? No matter where you fans are from, Louisiana, New Orleans, Kentucky, you started naming all the things I screwed up during it, and you're like, we've got a place for you. Made me laugh my ass off. You know what you're not going to do? You're not going to be last in your...
The following match is one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, from New Louisiana, Tennessee. What? Sorry, had a brain fart.
Oh my God. Please do everybody a favor and just shut up, Kyle.
My favorite thing is the edit on it is you could hear you go, oh God. And then it just goes, it wasn't a clean edit.
No, I think Crash did that on purpose.
He did. It's amazing. Speaking of amazing, NWA on Tour is going to be hitting New England February 28th, March 1st, and March 2nd. You can go to nationalwrestlingalliance.com, click on the tickets, or just go to NWALiveEvents.com, and you could be a part of NWA in New York and the New Jersey area. We got all the sorts of things going on there. And we have, what's the gentleman in the chat who loves Natalia Markova? Look at her. She's right there. She's on the poster in that.
Kyle, I don't mean to interrupt your pitches here, but you did some adjustments to your microphone recently, did you not?
I did. I took it apart, and I had to fix the damn thing.
It did, actually.
Why is it bad?
It just sounds a little not like it's telephone with a tin can, but we're getting there. Like,
no.
I'm just saying.
I don't think you have to lean into it. It's hot.
If
the block is hot.
33, he would be like mad at you.
The block is hot.
The highs are high.
The next 30 minutes, Kyle Davis is going to be playing with his microphone.
How about there? Is that better?
It's the same.
Yeah.
It sounds fine, Kyle. Don't worry about it. Let's keep moving on.
God damn it! God damn it!
Kyle thought he could be an engineer.
Is this peaking? Is this peaking? Is it worse now?
You need a board.
It's kind of tinny.
Oh, you know what it is? Hold on.
You need a board op.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me change that. I did change a few things on here. That's probably wrong.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is microphone talk. I've actually abandoned using my microphone.
Is that a little bit better or no?
Actually, yeah, that does sound better. I don't know what
that does sound actually a little bit better.
There we go. Thank you.
Wow, good job.
Listen, constructive criticism.
With the NWA, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. Well, I hope everybody's having a good time. Good night, everybody.
All right.
What? We got a long way to go. Can't quit now.
Do we have a guest tonight?
Do we have a guest tonight?
Shut up, Kyle. Shut up, Kyle. Shut.
You would know that.
Can I make that my ringtone, please?
Yeah. You're the amount of times I call you over a day.
Shut up, Kyle. Shut up, Kyle.
That could be my text message sound. It definitely could.
Do you know that when I call you in the morning, all I do, if you're dizzy and you just give me the fucking button that sends me to the voicemail, I'm like, all I hear is that. Shut up, Kyle. Shut up. I'm like, yeah, Joe's not dealing with me right now. But you know who you do want to be dealing with? That's NWA Texas, brought to you by TSW. March 1st, there is a battle of NWA shows. We've got one in New England and one in Texas. Who is going to win? Well, the answer, the fans, no matter what region you are in. Soda Pop, CJ, Natalia Markova, Bam Bam Malone. We've got BFT in the house, ladies and gentlemen, and the rest of the stars of TSW.
So if you're in Kentucky, you've got a decision to make.
Yeah, split that difference.
Which direction do you drive? Yeah.
And that's, of course, going to be the OC Theater. If you've never been there before, it is a great venue to be a part of. Great atmosphere. Right. Every seat there is a good seat. Speaking of every seat in the house being a good seat, have you ever been to Studio One in Highland Park, Chicago? It is NWA Chicago's road to the gold. They're finally, after all of this time, going to crown an NWA Chicago champion.
They
and
have
it all begins
walls in that place
now.
Yep. Concessions brought to you by Madame Zuzu's. So you can
That's right.
They have immaculate walls in that building.
Yeah, the walls are fantastic. I've
Seriously, if you go near a wall, Mario Perdua will smack you in the neck and be like, "Bro, what are you doing? You got to stay away from the wall."
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, it was like Mario was right here. Tickets available at NWALiveEvents.com, and the shows just keep on coming. NWA World League Wrestling presents Saturday Night Slam, March 8th. Of course, we've been talking about the other WLW shows, but this gives you more of an opportunity because sometimes life gets in the way. March 8th. Hey, you want to know what else is happening? Bam! What is this? March 14th, NWA Crossfire. You can get caught in the crossfire. Is going to be locked and loaded, coming to you from, where the hell is it?
We got a super chat. I got to bring it up. I'm sorry. There's Lady Bumblebee with a super chat. Come back to Tampa. Must see the Church of EC3.
I got to know, was Lady Bumblebee at our last Tampa tapings?
Lady Bumblebee, let us know where you at the last Tampa tapings. But
Buzz,
super
where
chats
you at?
get honored immediately because thank you for donating to the show.
And thank you, speaking of the Church of EC3, because Exodus Pro, When in Rome 2 is coming at you March 15th from the Tree Lawn Music Hall. Again, I say this all the time. Have you memorized the website yet? NWALiveEvents.com. And I've stopped saying it the way that I used to say it, Dealz. I try not to give the inflection
I like that
anymore.
way.
LiveEvents.com.
I missed NWA Tix, NWATIX.com.
That's TIX.com. Well, I can tell you, NWALiveEvents.com is going to get some more action here because Hard Times 5 coming at you. The Dothan Civic Center right around the corner, March 22nd. Ladies and gentlemen, we talked about this earlier in the podcast. It's the peanut capital of the world. We had Homeboy in the chat from Dothan. He's there. Are you going to be there? Well, this is your opportunity because tickets are on sale right now. And I want to say some things about the card that's going to be happening, but I'm not given the opportunity yet. But I know
to discuss. Let us know.
I know that Carson Drake has been backstage at every show and keeps on saying, "This lucky 7 right around the corner. As soon as I get it, Tom Latimer, I'm coming for you." And I've been doing
Billy
the math.
Morgan's gonna smash a pumpkin. Good luck, Billy.
I used to work with a Billy Morgan.
He's going.
Did you used to work at Hard Rock? Basically, I feel like Carson, I did the math. If Carson keeps on defending this TV title, Carson, I think, may be cashing that SOB in, and we might be seeing a world title opportunity change at Hard Times 5. Spun that out there. And, of course, Danny Dealz, I don't want to leave you out of all of this because this is where your bread and butter is. You're not only the merch man, but you're the live appearance man, and you have made this all come together. Squared Circle Expo, Indianapolis, Indiana.
What are you talking about?
25th, 26th. What was that?
I didn't know what you were talking about for a minute. I was like, where am I going?
He keeps on getting the NWA peeps everywhere where they could be selling merch, signing autographs, being there for the fan base and everything else. Danny Dealz making the Squared Circle Expo and the NWA collide. And you could be a part of this April 25th and 26th. Anything that people should be looking out for on this? Is there something like you can give us a little spoiler, a little alert on why this should be a part of it?
Number one, I got to give you the new updated graphic because Kenzie's on it now too. But no, we're actually going to have a whole section. The promoter of Squared Circle Expo wanted an NWA corner. So he's going to have banners, all kinds of stuff with the belt. We're going to be taking pictures, signing autographs, doing all kinds of stuff. So we're going to have like a whole corner. So it's going to be cool. I don't know what it's going to look like yet, but that's the way he laid it out to me. So, and Kenzie's
we
there.
got another super chat. Lady Bumblebee, of course, the girl with the dry erase board.
Yes, I remember Lady Bumblebee. She always has a dry erase board. I always very witty things on there. Big fan. This now makes sense that she was talking about the Church of EC3. I hope you're having a great time. I hope everything's fantastic. Yes. Very fun person to meet in person. I always like meeting everybody who follows us on here, and especially if you've got a little gimmick on there, because I meet so many people, it's very hard for me to remember everybody. And when you've got like something like the dry erase board, immediately remembers.
Yeah. I like meeting people.
We've talked about another Back to the Territory show. In fact, looking for late summer, early fall. AT, where is AT right now? I know he's in Europe, right?
Right there.
He's in Europe, right? That's where they are?
In England.
England's in Europe.
Sort of.
Thank you.
Well, it's an island. Off.
Yeah, it's
You wanna
not
get
really.
technical. It's not.
My family's
on.
from Europe. My family's from Europe. We don't drink tea and eat crumpets and all that stuff. Yeah, it's totally different. It is the United Kingdom, Kyle.
Yes, England is considered to be in Europe. It's geographically located on the island of Great Britain, which sits off the northwest corner of mainland Europe. Man, the fact that I allowed you guys to gaslight me in the way where I believed, where I'm like, am I wrong? Oh shit, I need to Google
no,
it.
it's not. They left
That's where it
the
is.
UK.
It's the Gulf of Britain. Get it right.
Oh, I didn't realize.
It's the homeland of Rick Mayall. He's the best comedian that ever has lived.
Fantastic.
Don't-
Thank you, Noni
guys-
McPony, our international person who has all the
I
information
know.
for
I
us.
feel it's not like even Noni's from the UK or anything. Just
No, she's
Noni's
not.
educated.
From Australia.
But Noni doesn't live in the United States, which means Noni understands the world around her far better than we do.
Yeah. My personal goal for every show is to not have to have Noni correct me at some point. But
Ooh, this is good.
I thought much like
Alex is in the
Yeah,
eastern.
Those are outside your window.
Give me some venues we can go to.
We're in the western hemisphere.
By the way, if
Columbia SC. Interesting.
Gary's
I'm not
biggest
agreeing
king,
You won't like the
Brett.
Joe. It's the commission state.
Yeah, everybody. I always say Greenville because that's where I'm at, and everybody complains it's a commission.
Multiple ones of these. He's completely spamming
the Kazanas were spared by any flooding, in case anybody wanted to know. In case you've been following, there's some flooding in the Tennessee area.
They're
there.
flooding the bars, though, baby. They're pouring some Guinness.
No.
They're getting some.
So
whatever
please,
other
if you
there
can,
are.
Bubblegum is
Yeah.
a great pick.
And a lager.
if you can, show your support to the Kazanas by buying the Bullhead Ranch T-shirt.
pretty shirt.
I actually shipped
NationalWrestlingAlliance.com/shop. Go ahead, say that again,
Deal.
Deal. Sorry, I stepped all over it.
wrestling on that. Like it just
That is
seems
the
like
secret.
a wedding venue. Like
That's
this
the
is
secret.
weird. Oh.
You get wrestling merchandise is so much better when it's nondescript and you don't know
I
it
do
and
like
directly
when
has
it's
to do
not
with
a
wrestling.
black shirt, even though I'm wearing one right now. Like when it's not
And
a black
Deals can attest. Unfortunately, the shirt he's wearing did not sell.
I have one. What are you talking
I
about?
have one too, but I
have
also
one too.
really
I
like
don't
the
have
people in the
anymore.
group. I really like the people in the group after they kicked out the one other guy.
Who's the captain? Get him out of here.
Oh, it is a wedding venue. Mazel tov.
Congratulations,
There's a bunch
AJ
of
Gazana.
Get married at the Bullhead Ranch.
Remember, Sam and I were thinking about getting married next year this year. Jeez,
Oh,
what is time
what
ago?
is this
Whoa.
breaking news?
Yeah.
What just happened?
You
No,
said remember
remember-
like you ever told us this.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's ever said that
What
before.
the
What are we
fuck?
talking about?
Not even a 20-second. That's a full timeout.
Joe wasn't at Riot Fest. I completely forgot about this. This was a conversation that Trask and I had with Corrigan. Or I think you were on a call about this, where they had the wedding chapel at Riot Fest, and I was like, "Oh, next year, watch, I'll just get married here for shits
I
and
was at
giggles,
Riot
and we can
Fest
do it for the
with you.
reality
You
show."
said
I
something
know.
like that, but I thought you were bullshit.
I mean, who cares? It's fun. It's
But you
entertaining. I'll
were like,
do it.
maybe I'll get married next year.
They're already congratulating you in the chat.
She's fantastic, man. Why wouldn't I marry her? Except for the fact that she'd lose the benefits of her dead
Go
husband.
to Beaver Creek after he puts the ring on it. Hey, yo.
Listen, I'm a modern man. I've already been to Beaver Creek.
We're just
I didn't
saying.
wait for marriage.
Okay.
We're just
All
saying
right,
you're
all
acting
right.
like you
This is
knew.
a PG
You're like,
And
Joe
Joe,
show.
Joe did not wait for Beaver Creek because that ring on his finger, the baby came way within 9 months of that wedding. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, suspect.
5 weeks could have been less.
In fact, while we're talking suspect, here we are. Kyle's best man is Max Dean Paler, our best one, non-binary, best non-binary.
You say
That's
not
yeah.
binary?
Well, the problem with that is you'll go through the whole ceremony, say I do, and then here comes the lariat. And
Yeah. And
Oh, we
actually,
got another super chat. Did you try the Rob I designed for EC3? He shared. No, he did not share
He did
with
not
us.
share.
But I didn't try it. I think he might have offered it to me, but I don't drink
I
hard
don't
he
liquor.
had it in the
But I
lobby,
saw the
and he
bottle,
was
and
drinking.
I legitimately, not even joking, almost like messaged him to say, like, can I buy one of those? Because I think that's so cool.
I tried it.
So
It was good.
we should talk later. Like I would totally buy like a bottle of that. Just you did such a great job.
This is
That
what I
is
want a bottle
amazing.
of right here. That
I have 2 bottles of that downstairs.
Have you tried it yet?
Yeah, I've tried
Is
it. I gave it out for Christmas to some friends I knew that were Smashing Pumpkins fans. Yeah, it's good. You can legitimately taste that it has what is it? Midnight Rose tea in it. And it's infused with the Midnight Rose tea, but very good.
Big shout out to Madame Zuzu's, the tea house that the Corgan family owns. There you go. Gents, I was kind of think about this. I think, how can we make more kind of things happen on this show? Because we talk wrestling all the time and stuff like that.
Look at this. And we drank it in the lobby. I was not invited.
He did.
Sorry.
I do remember this.
Too bad.
So, we're a month into the year right now. We're going on a month and a half, 2 months here. Guys, how's your 2025 been? What's been your last time we talked was like about a week or two ago for some of us. What was your high low for the last time since you're on the podcast? Give me the high point of your time and the low point of your time.
Since the last time we were on the podcast.
Is this for last year? Like
Joe,
this past week?
We do the podcast. Sometimes Joe doesn't show up. Sometimes you don't show up. You didn't show up for weeks, Gary. We skipped a podcast the other week. Like, I know it feels like this happens all the time, but it doesn't.
I'm going to bring it up because I've got some photography here. Hold on here.
I got some photography too.
Some candid photography.
Yeah.
Don't give up, Matt B. There's always hope.
I mean, we're a month and a half into the year. I also there's this weird trend where people act like years are like living entities. Like, God, 2024 it's just a year. It's terrible. If it's good, it's good. Years are relevant. You know.
I see what you did there, Tom.
Hey, Joe, do you want to send that graphic or should I? I feel like you sending something will be a little bit better since I've been inundated with all day.
It will not have positive results.
You guys passing secret messages over there? This is like in school when you wrote the letter and you sent it.
Here's my
just behind the scenes.
Oh, 6 months old as of Friday. Look at
Jealous
that.
of all that hair.
Look at that. Look how cute she is. She got a little. That's one of her little teething boys there, right there. And the low I had was actually last Power, and it's this. That was the low for me. Was looking.
Oh, nice.
The end of the match was high, but this particular moment was low. Just saying.
The high for me was my friend's Dungeons and Dragon themed bachelor party that I had to be murdered at and then brought back to life with a Phoenix down. Yeah, there's a lot of nerdy stuff going on there. That's a giant inflatable guy. And I also have a photo of the low of my last week. And
here's my penis.
Here's my low. That's all I'm going to say. It's trying to get together something that Joe and I know very much about. But hey,
I really upload these, but now
are you going to send that to him? Or you're really not going to send it to him?
No.
Dude, we need to get this done.
I love Dothan. I love that we get to go to Dothan, and I can drive to Dothan from where I'm at, so that's nice too. I appreciate that.
Why are we defending Dothan? What's happening?
No, Jesse is in Dothan. He's just saying he's happy that we found a home in Dothan. So there's going to be big stuff in Dothan this year. I happen to know. I can't say anything, but I just know that I've heard through the grapevine there's going to be big stuff in Dothan through this year. So just stay tuned.
I'm told that this peanut superhero will be there in Dothan.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, it is. It's like permanently there.
Yeah. What are we doing here? All right. What else we got going on? Nope.
What? There's a pic.
No, that's the
Who is that about? What is Lady Bumblebee?
I don't know. I think it's
pick of him in a towel on a stripper pole.
There's tons of incriminating photography of Kyle Davis. Some of which
it wasn't me. It wasn't me. No, there's.
We did crash in the same hotel room during the entire tour of Australia, and he's a heavy sleeper. So I'm just saying there might be some stuff that I'm holding on to. I'm just we'll find out. Put in the comments if you want to see it. There you go.
I miss being a roomie on that stuff.
EC3 though is who Lady Bumblebee is.
Except for the part we were really sick.
Yeah, when we had to figure out how to use our insurance in a foreign country.
It's I feel like we should have just never paid anything.
Wow.
Remember when we kept on trying to pay somebody's hospital bill?
Whoa, there it is.
Is that Colby?
That's EC3.
Oh, those pants made me think Colby.
There it is, EC3.
Right. And Gary, was it high or low since last we talked? Was EC3 in a stripper pole your high or your low?
Gary has no lows.
Has no lows.
Ask Alex
Yeah.
Misery. He's watching them all the time.
Yeah, Alex Misery knows me better than anybody.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's Gary's boyfriend. I wish.
Your nightmare.
Gary, man, you'd be such a bear.
Such a bear. Yeah, that's true. It's true.
Dealz, what was your high-low?
Nothing. I just last week. I don't know.
Hi, brother.
I can't remember what happened in the last week. I don't.
I know. I'm like, I feel like I'm on the spot for this, and I'm like, this is not like a New Year's thing. You're asking about like over the last week, and I'm
here's
like,
the reason I bring this up. It's very easy to get very jaded about everything that's going on in life, in the world around you, and so sometimes it's good to kind of take a moment and evaluate everything that should be going.
I got drunk in a lobby with Gary and Ari, and that.
Oh my god, I would love that.
I have never been drunk.
It was not yeah, it was awesome.
Wait, this was in the last week. Where were you guys in the last week together hanging out?
In Tampa, this last time I did get a little lit. I will say.
Gary and Ari, they were throwing them down, and them brothers, they don't drink often, so it was very entertaining.
Yeah, Ari and I took some Coors Banquet to task, like a whole case of it.
I did.
I know Kevin personally, and I think that is such a compliment if Gary wanted to be a Kevin Owens wannabe, because Kevin is a freaking saint.
Wow.
I don't know if that's supposed to be an insult. Like, why would you compliment him? Kevin Owens is very successful as a wrestler. Like, he's great.
He's one of the many people that I see and I go, man, not only is he a nice guy, but he's like a millionaire now. And I'm doing the Monday podcast with you guys. Great.
I would take anything Kevin Owens is doing.
He's amazing. Killing it. Tampa, more like, I do the thing where I just read whatever's on the screen. I am the dude on the teleprompter.
Why are you Ron Burgundy? Where you have to read it out loud.
Ron Burgundy. I don't.
You have to read anything on the teleprompter.
Well, look, Matt B loves Coors Banquet. Yeah, if I'm going lager, it's Coors Banquet, Matt. Coors Banquet's the way to go. It's the best.
Has anybody had beatboxes
Yellow
recently?
Jackets.
11%. Yellow Jackets season 3 is coming out soon, ladies and gentlemen. As well,
yeah, there is the TV show Yellow Jackets, which is very good, but also Coors Banquet.
Also, has anybody watched the new season of White Lotus? I have to watch it.
I'm trying to, but I'm stuck on this podcast. My wife's like, "You're done at 7 because we're watching White Lotus."
I can't wait to watch it. There's also a new episode of Last Week Tonight, new season going on, ladies and gentlemen. This is all things on HBO. I'm sorry, Max. Please don't miss another podcast. We'll try not to, but sometimes life gets ahead of us. We are super busy.
Yeah, thanks for caring. But Matt B said, "Have you seen Yellowstone?" That's where I got Yellow Jackets from. Yeah, Yellowstone, the Great Course Banquet. You call them
Landman.
Yeah,
is Landman like what a weird 8-bit video
that's
game?
the one with Billy Bob Thornton.
It's got Billy Bob Thornton. I've only seen clips of it on TikTok because I haven't had time to watch it. But everything I've seen looks great.
Heard a lot of good things about that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you this.
I want to see that.
I have a bunch of cool stuff I'm about to make.
Yes.
There.
Now this person does not.
And there's going to be some figures available on the website soon too, right?
Yes, but not.
Wait, we have Natalia merch. We've got a banner. She's got a whole banner.
Yeah.
There was pretty empowered merch for the longest time.
Also, it's like Kylie just modeled half the merch we showed.
Well, and I've asked for Natalia Markova merch. I have asked for Natalia Markova merch.
Kylie will have something by herself soon. Yeah,
good.
But she also
I want to watch Tulsa King.
She had the team shirt for a long time. There's a T-shirt and a jersey available.
Do you know what I was watching this afternoon? Speaking of things watching, Mr. Wizard.
Weird.
The kid needs to learn. He needs to learn.
Weird.
And I had a conversation with his mother, and I said, when I was a kid, I watched things like MathNet and Mr. Wizard, and she went, "What in the blue hell is MathNet?" And I made her watch an episode of MathNet, which used to be on Square One. It used to be on Square One in the 80s. And then we watched Mr. Wizard, and she was like, "This shit's kind of like challenging." I'm like, "Yeah, MathNet you have to follow to solve the crime." And I feel like the kid watching these could really help him develop.
Hey, also Sesame Street, by the way, which stars Muppets. So check that out.
I
Then check out
just
Cinema
bought-
Shock, which
Make the
we're
kid watch
talking about.
Bert and Ernie figures.
All right, because then he can hear the way that Joe and I articulate when we talk.
Yeah. I bought the Bert and Ernie Ultimate NECA figures that just came out, sold out everywhere. I bought them, really thought, I was like, oh, and then I said, where am I going to display these? I don't have a place anymore. Sold them on eBay instantly and made a profit.
Destiny, you rock. You rocks. Thank you for that. Thanks for being here. Man, I love all you guys.
In fact, thank you for just being here like on the planet. I hope everybody knows
it's
that.
great. I love our chat. This is awesome.
What do you guys want to talk about? What can we extend this podcast for so that Joe Galli's wife could be upset that they don't have?
We got 10 minutes
time?
till the top of the hour. Of course, we're going to hit a moment of Sal at some point, but till then,
How very like terrestrial radio of you, Gary. We're 10 minutes off from the top of the hour. First, we're going to do
Back to you.
Some lanes on the southbound side of the 405, just north of Santa Monica. Look out for that, folks. We're also seeing.
do you guys know who Art Bell is?
I do know.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
But first, we've got
I
to
love Art Bell. I listen to Art Bell like old school, like coast to coast AM, like when I'm going to sleep at night sometimes.
Mhm.
And but I saw Paul Giamatti. They just pitched a movie with like Paul Giamatti as Art Bell. Like, it's
Oh man, I'm all in.
We're going to talk more about that when we come back. But first, a word from our sponsor.
This Tuesday night, Carson Bartholomew Drake teams in the Slime Balls to take on the Country Gentleman. Alex Taylor defends the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Championship against Joe Ocasio. And the bitter rivalry of Brian Idol and Thrillbilly Silas Mason comes to a head. Watch NWA Power Tuesdays at 6:05 p.m. Eastern, exclusively on X.
You know what? If we played that like 6 times over the course of the episode, we could have saved 2 minutes of talking. Next
We
time.
love to talk.
This is great.
You know what's weird? I do it and I hate it.
Who is
When we-
Tom Lautner? Do you mean
Every
Tom
serial
Latimer?
killer
Lex
has the
Luger
same
versus Tom
podcast.
Latimer? Lex Luger, 80s Lex Luger, I
Well,
assume.
it can't be Lex Luger today.
Time machine. We got a
Wasn't
time
Tom
machine.
Lautner an actor?
We could do Genghis
That's
Khan. versus
Taylor
Tom
Lautner.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, Lex.
I would like to
And
see
I
a
know that.
power bomb.
It's back to sugar
Lex.
in my tank
Bam.
guy up there. But yeah, Taylor Lautner was in the Twilight movie.
Kyle, call it.
Deals.
Thrilly or Idol? Who you got?
Thrilly. I want it to be Idol, but I've been in the ring with Thrillbilly. He's not to be messed with. And also, I'm afraid of him kicking my ass if I disagree with him. I want it to be Brian Idol, but I fear for him.
Your heart says Brian, but your head says
My experience.
Yeah.
I was talking about Thrill the other day at that bachelor party.
Because you're
I was like, it was the first time. Well, oh no, I was talking about Australia. It was the first time I had a grown man, literally, where I realized this person can do whatever they want to me, and I can't stop them. It's frightening. And then I thought maybe if I have a wrestling match with him,
and
I'll
then
do
he met
better.
Sam, and that's why they're getting married.
Thrill said as long as he gets the watch, he'll let me do it.
The Mel's whole story is great, John.
Mhm.
Mel's
But-
hole?
Oh man, just Google it. Google it.
I'm going to.
Not now, but
Yeah.
like
Ooga
in the
booga.
7
Look at me Google.
Coast to Coast AM.
Yeah.
It's good. It's fun
Do they have
stuff.
like a? Is there like a pod? I wish there was like a podcast.
You can, if you look up Art Bell on Spotify, there's like somebody's like uploading old episodes. There's like a Coast to Coast archive or an Art Bell archive, I think is what it's called.
Nice.
It's great. I listen to it at night, like before I go to sleep. Sometimes
It's a
Like,
bottomless pit that apparently exists. Look at that.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
it's good. Just from Art Bell out in New Mexico or wherever he was.
Yeah, he was
Google it.
just in the middle of nowhere. It was great.
Yeah.
This has been Art
fun.
Bell Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Art Bell Pod. Yeah, I think we covered it all, haven't we? What else? What else?
We have covered everything. Joe needs to go.
I
He wants to leave so bad. And you know what else?
need to go so I can
think-
get into the doghouse.
I think that means that we should have a moment of silence.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's time for a moment of silence.
In life, the road to darkness is a journey, not a light switch. Follow me?
thought he was about to start crying right there. That was the saddest eyes I've ever seen him have.
Also, I'm pretty sure if you rewind this, folks, after we're done, I'm pretty sure you can hear Brian Idle talk about headbutting somebody.
I couldn't tell who it was. I thought it might be Jay Bradley
Brian on my speaker.
But yeah, maybe it was Brian.
Oh, Brentwood Bradley.
All right, we talked about Power tomorrow, 6:05. You saw the video. Hell, let's show you the graphic one more time. I want to make sure that you are tuning in because this is important. 6:05 p.m. Eastern, airing exclusively on X tomorrow night at 6:05. You'll see AT Alex Taylor, the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Champion, defending against Joe Ocasio. You'll see 6-man tag team action. Will it be by the book? Hell no, it won't be. The Slime Balls are involved. Teaming with the TV champion Carson Drake to take on the NWA United States Tag Team Champions, the Country Gentlemen, and the father, the man that sired them, Papa Joe. And of course, in the main event, Falls Count Anywhere. What will happen? Who will walk away? It is Brian Idle defending. He's not even defending my honor anymore. Now it's personal for him too. They pissed him off. He's doing his thing, but he backed me up. I'm backing him up. Brian Idle versus Thrillbilly Silas Mason. All this and so much more tomorrow night, 6:05 p.m. Eastern, airing exclusively on X at NWA, and you could be a part of the action on there. And if you miss it, well, ladies and gentlemen, you could also just swing by, go to nationalwrestlingalliance.com, go to the watch tab, click the most recent episode, and you can experience it from the comfort of all of your streaming devices.
See, I pitched, ladies and gentlemen,
Dog
we
Day.
should have a show where all of our guests are our pets.
Yep.
And look at that. It happened already. If you want to see a show that's all about the podcast host pets, because I've got a bunch, Kyle's got a dog. Gary, I don't know what you got. You got something, right, Gary?
I got 2 dogs, 2 cats, and a turtle.
How have none of these ever showed up on the podcast?
I'm just saying, if you want to
the turtle just kind of stays at its tank. So,
yeah.
But
bring it out.
You know.
Put it on your neck.
Every time I see Bubs with that collar, all I can think of is Scooby-Doo.
Oh, ruh-roh.
I have Slimer.
Uh-oh. Gary's going for the snake. Oh, look at that.
Look at Slimer.
Just got slimed, brother.
Yeah.
Joe, did your brain go immediately to what mine did? Tony pulled that out.
I'm pretty sure his hand isn't the only thing that's been back there. I'm just saying. Yeah.
Oh, he's got like a butt. Look at that.
What?
Guys, we just figured it out. Those are gravy cakes. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have been entertained. He's going to go watch Light Lotus. I'm going to go watch things. Danny Dealz is going to go play with Bubs and pretend that wrestling does not exist so he can get his brain in a place that it should be. Just trying to read through those glasses. It's not happening. And Gary Horne, well, he's got all sorts of things going on, including the Cinema Shock podcast. If you guys have any plugs, let's hit them right now. You can follow me at Kyle Davis, ATL. Otherwise, tomorrow night, NWA Power. Be a part of the action. Watch us, enjoy us, live us, whatever the hell. Joe, what do you got, baby?
Just watch Power. I'll see you there. We got some big shows coming up. Just come follow us on socials. You don't need to follow us. Everybody else.
Yeah, we'll give you things about a cup coming up.
Exciting. All right. Thanks, everybody, for being here. We love you all. Thanks, chat. Till next week, please, all of you, stay warm, dudes, and enjoy your gravy cakes, everybody.